Today we will see about an important salivary gland tumor, adenoid cystic carcinoma. It has numerous other names, of which common names include cylindroma, adenocystic basal cell carcinoma, pseudoadenomatous basal cell carcinoma, and a basaloid carcinoma. It is a slow growing but an aggressive neoplasm which has a very high capacity for recurrence, and it is usually characterized by proliferation of the ductal cells and myoepithelial cells, hence the name adenocystic carcinoma. It appears in three different patterns which you'll see in the histopathology, and it is second most common malignancy of salivary gland by some, and others consider it as the fifth most common malignancy of salivary gland. Now let us see the clinical features. The common age of occurrence is usually 40 to 60 years, and it is more common in female than male patients. And the common salivary glands affected by adenoid cystic carcinoma include parotid glands, submandibular glands, and also some minor salivary glands. The common clinical manifestation include early local pain, paresthesia if there is nerve involvement, especially in the parotid tumors. If there is facial nerve involvement, we have facial nerve paralysis. And since it is a malignancy, we have fixation to the deeper structures and also local invasions. Similarly, we can see some surface ulceration when intraorally. And the most remarkable feature of adenoid cystic carcinoma is its ability to spread through the perineural spaces. It travels along the nerves through the perineural spaces and metastasis occurs, which is relatively a characteristic feature of adenoid cystic carcinoma. Now let us see the major histopathological findings in adenoid cystic carcinoma. As we saw earlier, it is mainly composed of the myoepithelial cells and the ductal cells. And the pattern of arrangement of these cells are three main patterns, that is cribriform pattern, which is classic in adenoid cystic carcinoma, tubular pattern, and solid pattern. The cribriform pattern resembles a Swiss cheese pattern or a honeycomb pattern. It is the most classical and the best recognized pattern. It shows the basaloid and the epithelial cell nests forming multiple cylindrical cyst-like patterns which resembles Swiss cheese, and hence the name. The lumina contains mucopolysaccharide secretions, therefore it is periodic acid Skiff stain positive. The solid pattern of adenoid cystic carcinoma is least common, but it is a very high grade lesion with very high rate of recurrence, and the invasion of perineural spaces are commonly seen here. Now let us see the treatment of adenoid cystic carcinoma. It is mainly surgical, and sometimes it is treated with radiotherapy, but the cure rate is very low. And the factors influencing prognosis are usually the site where it occurs and the histological pattern of the tumor. There is a variant of adenoid cystic carcinoma which is recently noted, the dedifferentiation of adenoid cystic carcinoma. It consists of two components, conventional low-grade adenoid cystic carcinoma and a high-grade dedifferentiated carcinoma. The high-grade dedifferentiated carcinoma establishes p53 gene mutation. Thus we saw in short about adenoid cystic carcinoma. See you soon in the next video.